Hey guys, so this is RC Fox again here, and probably you guys have already seen, I've already done an unboxing of the whole FatShark 5.8 teleporter system and all of its components. So now I'm going to show you how easy this thing is to set up. Again, this whole series is going to be on me setting up a FPV system and put it in my Traxxas Summit, or I might put it in my my Slash or my Axial Wraith. I don't know yet. I'm going to do one of them. So again, if you guys are curious on the whole unboxing and all the pieces and stuff, go check out my other videos. Again, I got a ton of them on how to do that. So again, I'm going to go ahead and show you how easy this thing is to set up. So first thing is first, is you're going to actually have your camera system. Now I already got this all hooked up. I know it looks like a lot of wires, but trust me, this is not a lot of wires. So you really only have two wires coming off of your servos here. I'll zoom it in here. And of course you have one coming from your camera. So the two that come off your servo, and again, this is actually all in the instruction guide there, but you know, it shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes. You actually want to go ahead and hook it up into the bottom of the receiver here. You can see it takes up those two bottom slots right there. So pretty easy, nothing too difficult there. Then of course, you have your camera wire, which is the black wire. The black wire will go into the bottom of your transceiver there. And you can see that only has one area to go. I mean, there's nowhere else this plug is going to fit except for there, of course, right? So perfect. You've now hooked up all the three parts from your camera. So really the only part that's left is the actual power cable, which again, it only has the single slot here for the power. Very easy, nothing too difficult, only the only slot that cord can fit in. And of course, we'll be hooking a battery into this here just in a second. And that battery cable, of course, hooks right into the right next to where the camera goes, right next to this slot here. Then, of course, you have your the power cable, of course, that goes from the transceiver here back down to the actual, you know, battery piece here. So perfect. This is all ready to go, except I'm going to go ahead and put my antenna on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get one of the supplied 5.8 gigahertz antennas. Go ahead and just twist it on there. And you'll notice, of course, excuse me, it's not going to screw all the way down. It just goes until it's snug, so don't try to torque it down, guys. Okay, so perfect, that is done. So now before I plug a battery or anything in that, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the goggle system. And again, if you guys are all curious about this, again, check out my other video. I go all through it. So in your instructions, it says on the larger side, so the side that has the larger antenna piece here, you go ahead and put another one of the 5.8 gigahertz antennas on here. And again, it's gonna be the same thing. You can see there's a decent amount of room here, so don't try to torque it down. So again, here's the other the little head tracking little piece here. I'm gonna go ahead and spin this one on. And this one actually goes down a little towards the bottom, but you still have a little bit of a gap. So again, don't try to torque it. So perfect, my goggles are ready to go. What I'm going to do now is plug in the one of the supplied batteries for it. Of course, they give you two of these 7.4 volt LiPo 700 milliamp batteries with charging and the battery leads, all that good stuff. No more splicing wires and doing all that. So plug it in. And of course, if you wanted to, you could slip it into this right here, but I'm not going to slip it in there. I'm just going to leave it at that. So perfect, my goggles are ready to rock and roll. So the next thing I want to do is, since all of my my whole camera and everything is all set up here, you could of course take off the lens, but since I'm not really going to record anything, I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm going to come over here and plug in my battery. And when you plug in your battery, you plug it in with this piece right here, unlike on your goggles where you plug it in with this. So I'm going to plug it in with the little lead here. So of course you take this bottom piece here, and there's again only one place where you can plug it, and you can see that this thing. You can see that this thing is already moving here, so I'm going to act like this is mounted and just say, okay, here we go. And we can see as I pull up my goggles here, again, this is a complete teleporter series, so I don't need to hook this into my controller or anything like that. It's moving with my head movements here. So you can see I'm going to move it back, move it forward, move it up, move it down, move it all around. And this is a great system. Again, this is going to be perfect for my Traxxas Slash or Summit that I put it in. So hopefully this gave you guys a good idea of, you know, again, really how this is used and how to set it up. You can see 2 or 3 minutes, this thing is ready to rock and roll. So again, go ahead and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. I'm going to again show you a complete series on how I hook this up to my my Traxxas box and my Traxxas Slash or whatever I'm going to put it in, how I hook it up and everything like that. So thanks again for watching, guys, and please subscribe if you haven't already.